Hi, my name is Scott Reynolds. I'm the team leader of the Reynolds team here at Compass in Vero Beach. And today I get a special guest, one of our rock star agents, Kathleen Pogany. And the subject that we wanted to talk about, or I wanted to talk about today was, and she was kind enough to take some time and get us on her schedule, is scheduling and time blocking. So, welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
And you are on my schedule, so I'm here.
For some background and perspective, how long have you been in the business?
I am winding down my 7th year in real estate.
Okay. And I want to kind of start at like a high level of like just perspective. Like last year, 2021, how many homes did you close?
I closed 99 homes, and they made fun of me for not getting one more and reaching 100.
But 99, that's a bunch of houses.
It was, yes.
And so, and then this year, things, market has settled down and everything. How many homes will you close this year?
This year, I will be at around 67 homes.
But your prices went up a little bit.
Right. I'm doing pretty much the same amount of volume number-wise, but because my price point went up, yes.
Yep. And then next year, what is your goal?
My goal is 75 next year, because my goal is to continue raising my price point and really doing a great job with those 75.
Right. So you're finishing, wrapping up the 7th, you're going to be 8 years in April.
Yes.
As a licensed agent. And so just kind of go down, let me change gears. So that's professionally, all the things that your accomplishments professionally. Personally, what do you like to do when you're not at work?
When I'm not at work, I like kayaking. I like being by the beach, which is part of the reason I moved to Florida. I like, I exercise, read, garden. That's my newest little thing. I want to start adding some gardening.
Nice. And then vacation, where do you like to vacation?
Everywhere. I love the Caribbean, Bahamas. Now we're venturing into Europe, so I am a traveler.
So you guys went to Greece last year.
We went to Greece, Puerto Vallarta, a cruise to the Caribbean, and just local places. I think we were at real estate conventions in different states too. So.
I give her a hard time because, and she gives herself a hard time that, a lot of her life revolves around real estate. But it's good liking what you do though.
Yeah. And I got to see some great towns in real estate. So that counts too. That's traveling.
Yeah. There's Dallas and Atlanta.
Yes.
So.
And there's something else I can't recall what was thrown in between.
You'll have to check your calendar.
Yes. Thank you.
So So you're doing, and then on the weekend I know you like the ocean, God, I'm drawing a blank.
Local ocean drive, local shops and restaurants.
Yeah.
And
farmers market is what I was thinking.
Farmers market, yeah. We're pretty routine even on the weekends.
Yeah.
Hit the farmers market every Saturday morning if I'm available.
So as a agent, I mean, obviously you work with a team and you have lots of team support, but those numbers are just your numbers that you did as an agent on the team.
Yes.
And then you obviously have a pretty busy personal schedule as well that couples with that. How do you get it all done and at a high level?
I have to time block, and it has to be in my schedule. If it's not in my schedule, then it doesn't exist. So yeah, it has to be in my schedule, and I try to keep to that schedule or things go awry.
But it's like the point of kind of talking about is it's a way where you can be very efficient and being transparent. Does the schedule, the way we're going to talk about it, does it always happen exactly this way?
No. And when it doesn't, the day goes differently. And it's not, my favorite when I can't keep to my schedule.
Right. I mean, you get out of
You have to go with the flow. But
right. So how does the I like talking about the morning routine, but really the morning routine starts at night. So let's start with the night routine. What does your night look like?
My night has to be, I have to be in bed by 8:30 or 9. If
Okay.
I am not in bed by 8:30 or 9, then the morning doesn't look pretty because I like to sleep and I wake up at 5 a.m. So.
And it is fun, like, you know, we'll go to family functions or something, and at 8, when it gets close to like 7:30, you're getting nervous.
Ready to go, ready to leave family dinner. It's time.
So then you head into the morning routine. What time does the morning start for you?
Alexa wakes me up at 5 a.m. and then it's very structured. My journal's right by my bed. I write in my journal. I do gratitude for everything I'm grateful for each day. I always have a book that I'm reading, and that book is right there as well. So I read a book, and then I go off to my new workout, which is Spenga, but that's about an hour long.
And then you're at the office by what time?
By 8:30.
Okay. And then when you're here at 8:30, what does that block of time look like?
So from 8:30 to about 10:30, 11, I get set up to make phone calls, to follow up with sellers, to get appointments set for buyers, following up with my clients. So I'm on the phone, and I am not permitted to check my email until at least 10:30, which was hard at first, but now I like it.
But so it's important to talk about why the lead generation, because it's lead generation in the beginning. It's like setting like new business, and why do you do it? Why is it ideal to do it in the morning time?
For me, I know myself, and if I am out and about showing homes all morning long and doing other stuff, I come in the afternoon and I'm more tired.
Yeah.
So I am fresh in the morning. That's when I like making my phone calls. I put the music on. I have my computer all set up. All of the sites I need to be on are in front of me. All of the phone numbers I need are right there. And if that goes awry, which it does sometimes because we have closings scheduled or walkthroughs or inspections, then the day doesn't flow as smoothly.
Right, and then after that time, so after the 2 hours, after 10:30, what happens at 10:30?
10:30, I'm allowed to, well, I think we talked about read my emails, and that's putting out fires, answering questions, seeing if anyone wants to see some homes through those emails. Putting out fires can drag on sometimes, so that's why I don't look at it until that time slot. And
most of the time, there's not emergencies going on at 9:30 or 10, so you can get to it at 10:30.
That's what I had to get over. Everyone kept saying there's no real estate emergency at that time, so you're good, and it's true. So now I'm more comfortable with that. At noon, I grab lunch from 12 to 12:30 if it's fitting in my schedule how it should. And then afternoon is my appointments, whether it be previewing property, taking buyers out to see homes, meeting sellers for listing appointments. That frees up my whole afternoon to do the wonderful one-on-ones that I love with people face-to-face.
And it's like doing the things that you've set up on the previous mornings, actually executing on them.
Right.
And of course, sometimes someone has to meet in the morning, this has to get moved around, but just from an intention perspective, that's what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, if someone has to go out in the morning, of course I would go out in the morning.
And then you had me, we were talking about earlier about your end of the day wrap up, 4:30-ish.
Yeah, 4:30-ish. Hope to get home around 5:30. That's when I go on and take a look at the new listings, anything going on with what's gone under contract, and study the MLS. And then I go home and hopefully my lovely husband has dinner ready. No. Make dinner, and then I do have to admit I go back to real estate, whether it be reading or what have you.
Going back real quick on the end of the day wrap up, checking MLS, it's more for market familiarity, a new price change that would be for your buyer or actually for one of your sellers.
Right.
Or some movement in that may going into the next day help you knowing.
Right. Absolutely.
And then you do how much? So in the evening time, how much TV do you watch?
I rarely watch TV. every once in a while I'll try to get through a Netflix series, so we'll throw in maybe an hour every 4 or 5 days. I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of TV. I'd rather read.
Yeah. Nice.
Depends on the weather.
And so now I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit, is how does this scheduling, you've been doing this for a while, and how was your scheduling when you first got started? What time did your day start?
I would wake up around 7 o'clock. I think my natural wake up time is 7:15.
Yeah.
It seems to happen on the weekends. I don't wake up at 5.
Yeah.
I wake up naturally. Could be 6:30, could be 7:15. So I would roll out of bed, and whenever I rolled out of bed, I would go downstairs to the gym and get to the office 9:30 maybe, 10.
Yeah, you've always worked hard and done a great job, but it's hard to get all the things in that you're now doing with that kind of schedule.
Well, my business, I had much less business and closings back then.
Yeah.
Because of my schedule.
Yeah. But it's an organized way. You've been doing it for long enough where it's like almost I watch it. It's like a second nature to you. It just happens. I remember the first time we had talked about getting up at 5. You're like, I'll try 6.
I tried 6. That was tough for us. If I get up, then my husband gets up.
Yeah.
So 6, and then when you kept talking about 5, and then I realized I really don't have enough time in the day to get done, take care of myself, get done what I want to get done. And so the 5 just made sense to have more time in the morning. What
I found was when I was the 8:30 to 10, I wasn't doing anything really productive at night, at nighttime. And so I was like, if I could wake up, go to bed a little bit earlier, then I got so much more done the next day.
That's very true. The only thing I was doing from 8:30 to 10 was stuff that I didn't need to do. Watching TV, eating.
Yes. But that's what I kind of, it seems like it's very structured and everything, but you're able to help a lot of your clients at a much higher level.
It actually keeps me sane to have that structure. And I get a lot more done, and it's like a habit, so I don't have to think about, it's time to get up at 5 now. And it just happens in a nice flow because I've been doing it for so long.
And switching back over to personal real quick is you probably schedule, I know you do, but you schedule your vacations way ahead of time.
Yes. I make sure I have people to cover us, that we're well prepared, and everything is taken care of before we leave.
So where did you, I know as a teacher, for your previous career, you were in teaching, and that had structure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, teaching, you were on a schedule. So for me, at the beginning of real estate, that was tough because the schedule was whatever I decided, where I've always been a prisoner of my schedule and even the school year schedule. So now getting back to a schedule is really comfortable for me.
Yeah, well, you make it look easy now that you've been doing it for a while.
Oh,
so
thanks. It wasn't.
The conversations that we had about that, it was like, I wish I had it recorded.
The progression of, I can't wake up at 6. 5? Are you crazy?
Once I learned to start waking up, it was easy after I saw the value of it.
And reading a lot of books and really listening about workouts in the morning, it was so hard to go to the gym at 6 in the morning. And now I prefer it. I'm too tired at the end of the day, so everything kind of just falls into place.
But like, if you look at the schedule, every morning you're sharpening your skills because you're reading, you're doing the journaling, you're learning. You're growing the skill every morning.
And that's the time I tell everyone that's my time. Like 5 to 7 a.m., I don't really have people calling and bothering me.
Right,
so that's my uninterrupted time to do all that stuff and do it well.
Okay. Well, good. Well, this is really what I wanted to talk about on this. I think it's critical for agents and actually anybody that wants to be efficient. And you're extremely efficient and able to still service everyone at a high level. And we didn't even get involved in all the marketing things that you're doing and your seller reports that you meet with your sellers every Friday, and keep them up to date with everything real time. Yeah. But I think this is a really good conversation on this.
Well, if it's helpful to anyone, because I struggled a lot at the beginning, so.
Yes.
There you go.
but now it's second nature.
Yeah, so. Now it's easier, much.
If I could ever do anything to help another agent, don't hesitate to reach. All my information is below. Or if you ever want to talk to Kathleen about real estate, reach her right below as well. Thank you so much.
Thanks.